guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we will go ahead and take a look at our girl Pan. Now, Pan is definitely one of the strongest characters that has been released in a Dokkan in a little bit. I think she's really, really strong. In terms of DOKKANFEST TURs, I've got her right near the top. Even in terms of, like, overall characters in the game, I might have Pan around top 5. Thinking about it, you know, just seeing how strong Pan is, and then thinking that I do think Ginyu is a little bit better than her, but I feel like Pan definitely feels stronger than, like, I would say, like, Fusion Zamasu and Goku Black and Zamasu and stuff like that. So I think that means I think Ginyu is, too. So I think I would push both of them up. I would say I am very impressed overall with what Pan is able to do. Now, she does have one weak point, right? So Pan gets 50% damage reduction in slot 1. So if you see that there's the attack right in front of her, they could do anything, she's going to tank it. But these 3 attacks after Pan attacks, when you're going into the really tough content, if that's where the enemy is peppering you with super attacks, she could take a lot of damage. Now, as the fight goes on, she does get a lot better, because she builds up 20% attack and defense with every attack she does. And then, of course, she has a guaranteed additional. It's a 50% chance to be a super if you have a GT hero, Goku, Trunks, or Giru in the turn, right? So that's good. And then, of course, she's stacking attack with all of her unit supers. If there's one area where I feel like they could have made Pan better, the one thing I would point out, right? I think her, you know, link set is good, right? She's got a lot of very good links, right? What does she have? Kamehameha, that's Innocence, All in the Family, Saiyan Lineage, Battlefield, Diva, GT, and Fierce Battle. Very good. I think her link set is very good, I think. She's on a number of really good teams. Her passive is great. Active skill is incredible. Maybe the best in the game. It's right up there. The issue for Pan, I think, is her super attack effects. So her normal super attack effect, she stacks attack, immense damage, medium chance to stun. And then her Giru and Trunks unit super attack, both of them are the same, where she greatly stacks attack, immense damage, and a high chance to stun. And then the GT Goku unit super is greatly stack attack, immense damage, and a 70% chance to stun. I think Pan becomes so much better if you just give her 30% defense for one turn on every single one of these super attacks. I think that's all you got to do, right? So every single, she could still stack, she still got the stun chance, but then just give her 30% defense for one turn. I think just that alone will really help her when it comes to taking some of these huge damage shots. Because even still, it's like, you would want to run her in slot 1 because she's getting damage reduction. She's also getting 50% damage, right, in slot 1. And then that little bit of extra defense could really help her. Because I have found that when you go into the toughest content, she can get caught, right? And there's not really anything you do about it, right? Because it's like, when you're running Pan's team, Pan is the complete, like, center of the team. You need the attacks to be aimed at her, and you need her to do the most damage. You need her to do everything, right? Because while Goku, Trunks, and Pan, they're, I think, a very good addition to the team, they're not, like, as good of an option as I would have liked. Same with Trunks and Giru, a strong character, but this is not... A lot of the red zone stages, it's very iffy running this character. They can get clapped up, right? Alright, so let's just see some of the, like, stats and stuff like that we can get out of Pan. Remember, Pan is very good, right? Like, I don't want to... I'm not selling her short at all. The only real hole in her kit, I think, is just, like, no defense on super attack effect. I've talked about this a lot. I just, like... There's no, like, situation where I'm happy if a character's not giving themselves at least some defense from their super attack effect these days. All characters need it. Considering, you know, if you're not running damage reduction, guard, dodge, nothing like that, and you're not, like, some god damage dealer like Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku or something like that, it's like, you need a lot of defense to be able to tank these red zone bosses, man. So I would really prefer if, you know, they'd start giving some of these characters more defense. So see, 4.61 right there immediately, like, I'll definitely take that, because she's just only going to keep supering and continue building up. She's got the stun chance. She has her active skill, which again is just a nuclear bomb she drops, right? Because remember, Pan is one of these characters where she's stacking attack, and then you'll drop the active skill, and then it's just GG, right? They're dead. Pan can wipe out Red Zone Broly faster than, like, virtually anything in the game, right? Pan can just disintegrate Red Zone Broly. So, I do like Pan quite a bit. I think she is very good. She just has that one hole, which is after she attacks, she can really take a lot of damage, which is just... Let's see, like this, right here. That, you know, this is... We're just in a Dokkan event right now, but that is exactly, like, if that's a Red Zone Omega or something like that, like, you know, the STR Sin Shenron, like, the second phase, like, that could do a lot... That would do a lot of damage to Pan. Once she fully builds up her passive, right, and we get the, you know, the extra 20% attack and defense per attack, like, once that's fully built up, sure, like she's looking better, but she can sustain a lot of damage. And you really want all in the family activated, too. Okay, so we have a nice little turn right here. This is very early. We have nearly every link activated. We do want to put her in slot 1, though. Here, let's go and pop B-Pan's active skill. We do want to put Pan in slot 1, because remember, she gets an extra 50% damage right here. I've done a lot of videos. We've taken her into a lot of content. For this level 10 link video, I think we'll probably just go... We're about to get the extra support. So she's at 400k already, right? And she's not even fully built up. We'll just go into, like, some long event, and we'll let her stack up forever. We'll drop her active skill and do, like, 50 bajillion damage. It's like, when it comes to damage, Pan is going to be one of the bigger damage dealers in the game at this point. Like, she really can carry. She is very good. Pan is very strong. Alright guys, so over here in the Super Saiyan 3 Broly event, here we could go ahead and build up Pan's damage massively and see how effective she can be. Throughout the course of this video, I think we've already seen GT Goku's Unit Super, we've already seen the Unit Super with Trunks, and then let's also do the Unit Super with Giru. I believe the way the game prioritizes it is if there's a Goku rotation, she'll definitely do that Unit Super, then Trunks, and then Giru is last, I believe, in order of how she does the Unit Supers. You could tell, because with the Trunks and Giru unit on rotation, Pan does the Unit Super with Trunks, right? Again, remember, we need 5 attacks to fully build her up. You know, with another GT hero, Goku, Trunks, or Giru, she gets the additional as well. Right here, we got triple Pan opening rotation, right? So we're not going to see it right there. We're just gonna use this to sort of max out Pan, right? Like, just sort of see, like, what damage numbers she can build up to. I'm gonna be very curious to see what Pan's defense is going to look like, too, right? After she does a bunch of attacks. But she does need to do numerous attacks before her defense is really built up to, like, a solid level, right? You do want to keep that in mind. Pan has to get a bunch of these hits in. So, it's like... Depending upon the red zone stage, Pan potentially could take a lot of damage early. I had a lot of struggles fighting Janemba. Janemba would just continually super the weak spot. Right there. That's it. That's the spot right there. Like, maybe I've just never noticed because it was always just like a slot 1 spot, right? You always want your best defensive units in slot 1 anyway. But it's just so weird to me. Like, now that, like, a unit exists where that is the hole in their kit, like, how often the super attack seems to be there. I don't know, maybe this is a me thing. Everyone else in the world is using Pan and never gets super there, and it's only me. It's possible, right? It's like Namek Goku, man. I use Namek Goku, he supers 1 time every turn. Everyone else, he triple supers every single turn, right? Without fail for them, so I don't know. Okay, so with Giru, all we have is GT. Okay, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? We need to build Pan up anyway. This will be good because we will get the unit super attack with Pan. Now, keep in mind, too, so Pan's unit super attack, this is important. Pan's unit super attack, this is it right here, right? So, in order to do that, Pan needs a ally whose name includes Goku GT. So that does not include Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Or, yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku does not activate her unit super attack. But I would argue that almost doesn't matter. Because the only advantage from the Goku unit super attack over Trunks and Giru is just a slightly better chance to stun, which most of the time you're using this character, that is completely irrelevant. You can't stun anyway. The portions that matter, her passive, where she gets the guaranteed additional, and then the freaking King Kong active skill, Super Saiyan 4 Goku does activate both of those. So you don't really need to worry about the unit super attack. not nearly as important as just getting the guaranteed additional and getting her, you know, guerrilla warfare active skill super attack she can do. Super Saiyan 4 Goku does activate those, right? Which will matter, you know, when, you know, there's potentially another really powerful Super Saiyan 4 Goku or something like that, right? It could certainly help Pan out. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the Giru unit super attack. I believe at this point now we've seen all of Pan's unit super attacks, right? I believe so, during this video. Okay, so this is Pan's, what, second attack right here? She has to do 5 to fully build up. There we go. Okay, there's attack, number 3. So give me one more super attack. Okay, just a normal. But, like, that's, you know, if she triple supers after she's had some chances to build up her attack, she is just going to do absolutely radical damage. Okay, so I want to see what her defense looks like next turn and then the turn after that. And then I'm probably just going to cut way ahead, and we'll see what Pan's damage looks like a few turns from now. And we'll see how effective she can be with sort of like this, you know, very heavily upgraded defense and stuff like that. Okay, so I don't want to get the same type orbs, because I would like to hold off on getting the Dokkan attack as long as possible. I guess it's like, the point of this is not really to, like, you know, get to turn 9. Alright, we're on turn 99. Let's see what Pan's damage is right here. It's more like, let's just, you know, do a couple of turns and see. Now, one thing about Pan, right? I mean, I guess what I'm about to say would impact Ginyu in a positive way as well. Judging by the way some units' kits have been recently, I'm kind of expecting a new difficult content to come out that is very long. Super long. Right? That, like, Fusion Zamasu and Pan and some of these characters can really blossom in there and use the full ability of their kits, right? So if that does happen, these characters, Ginyu, Pan, probably the Goku and Gohan unit, right? Like, those types of characters are going to get a lot better if there is some super really long content coming the way I think that there is, right? Could be interesting. Now, one thing I think that's very unfortunate about Pan and how they released her, this is not a Pan issue, this is a Trunks and Giru issue, is Pan and Trunks and Giru share GT and Fierce Battle. That's it. That sucks. I like Pan's Link set. It's Trunks and Giru who could have a better Link set, right? But I don't know why they did that, right? Because it's like they dropped Captain Ginyu along with, like, Berter and Jace and Raccoon and Goldo, and they gave Ginyu everything he needs, right? I think Pan is on the same level of a Dokkanfest as Captain Ginyu. Pan should have gotten the same type of help Captain Ginyu did. I don't understand why they chose not to do that. So Pan's passive is not even fully built up right here, and, I mean, look at her stats. I mean, sure, she's getting... This is 100% support she's getting right now. 40% from Giru to Dragon Ball Seekers, and then she's getting 60% from Trunks and Giru right now. And then plus, after we do this, now we hit the 7 orbs, and then now it's going to jump up to 110% support. And yeah, now she's at 500k, and she's not even fully built up yet, right? I believe this next attack right here will have Pan fully built up. So now from her passive, she's completely kitted out with her defense. Her defense is at max. I guess the one thing is, we would want, like, the GT Goku on rotation with her to activate all in the family, and we could sort of see how high her defense could be. But, like, look, dude, look at the damage. Look at the way her damage, like, spikes like this. A triple super attack like that. And then remember, she has, you know, the God active skill that she could pop out. All you need to do the active skill, it's a pretty easy condition. You just need a GT Goku in the same turn, and Pan has to have done 5 attacks. So basically, once Pan's passive is fully built up, and then you have Goku on rotation, that will activate Pan's, you know, nuclear bomb active skill. I guess what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'm going to cut now, and I'm going to build up Pan for a little bit, and we'll kind of see, you know, like how strong her active skill can get, you know, see what some of the big attack stats she's able to get are. I just want to see this next turn, because at the start of turn, she'll have already had her passive fully built up, and I just kind of want to see what it looks like, right? Show what her defense is. Keep in mind that Pan's Link set, again, I think it's very good. Pan is kind of the successor of 2 characters. I think Pan is kind of like an updated... Oh, that's a 3 dodge, nice. But Pan is like an updated, upgraded Videl. And then I think Pan is also sort of a successor of what SDR Blue Kaioken Goku was as well. But the thing is if we're going to compare directly to Blue Kaioken Goku, she has a large defensive assets, essentially, which is very good for her, right? And then for Videl, the difference between Pan and Videl, Pan has this really good link set, right? Really strong links, Kamehameha, All in the Family, Saiyan Lineage, GT, right? Fierce Battle, super good stuff. So the problem with Videl, I mean, Videl got power crept by 200% leader skills in Red Zone for sure, like many characters did. SCR Super Vegeta, you go through a lot of characters got power crept from last year, right? But Pan's not going to have the same type of issues of no teams and bad links, right? Because Pan has really good teams. Pan is on Hybrid Saiyan, GT Hero, Goku Family, Bond of Parent and Child, Kamehameha, Space Traveling Warriors. Pan is on a lot of teams. Pan will impact the game a lot, and a lot of these teams big time, right? So that's why I really would like to see characters working well with Pan be released, right? So that way, you know, maybe some 200% Space Traveling Warrior leader comes out, and then you could run Pan as Pan and, you know, some new unit as a rotation or something like that, right? Pan is not only restricted to her team. She is good, and she will be versatile. And the thing is, you don't need these GT heroes for her to be good either. Pan is, of course, better with, like, a GT hero of a lot of these characters, but it's like, I don't think she'll need them to be relevant. You probably would want a GT Goku somewhere in there in order to allow her to do her active skill, but Pan is very good regardless. And here we're at 559k, pretty good. Unfortunately, there's too many int orbs right here. Hopefully we can get our 7 orbs so that they can get their support. We can, okay. So she's at 559. Let's grab our 7 orbs and let's see what her support is looking like. And she's at 574,000, pretty good by Pan. So now let's go ahead and just, I'll keep stacking her up for a number of turns, and we'll see what she's able to get up to. 12 million. 12 million, and she could triple super, and then we could just keep continuing to stack and stuff like that. Yeah, Pan is very strong. Alright guys, so I feel like now's a good time to pop Pan's active skill, right? So Pan will get... this active skill is so crazy, because one of the reasons that the LR 7th anniversary units hit so hard on their active skills is they're stacking a lot of attack into the active skill. Well, our girl Pan is doing the same thing, right? So the longer the fight goes on before you pop the active skill, Pan can actually one-shot Red Zone Broly, right? She can be just an absolute devil with this. This also, on top of the damage it does, gives Pan a chance to crit of 59% for the turn. So Pan, you know, critting potentially. And then, of course, as well, just, you know, like, critting on the active skill and then triple super critting afterwards is just ridiculous, right? So let's go ahead and pop Pan's active skill and see how she does here. There we go. There is King Kong Pan right there. And then we could see, one, I don't think I've mentioned this actually in this video up to this point, but Pan does get 50% attack and defense when attacking, right? So, you know, defensively, she's usually in a pretty good spot, especially if we're next to this GT Goku right here, right? Just with him, we have All in the Family, Saiyan Lineage, and GT. All of those. Those are all of our defense links right there. All activated by this guy. So that could certainly help you in some of the tough content. I've already no-itemed a lot of the red zone stages utilizing this rotation, right? It could be very effective, right? So, alright, I might just do a couple of more turns, and we will finish up. You guys can see, right, like how strong Pan is. We're actually going to get a little bit more stats right here, even on top of it when we get these 7 orbs with Trunks and Giru. But, I mean, as you guys can see, Pan, again, is very powerful. Personally, I would rank her, I think, as the second strongest TUR in the game. I do think I would rank Ginyu a little bit better, but Pan is right there. I don't think Ginyu is towering above or anything like that. Ginyu got way more help for his team, which I do think really matters. whereas like Pan has not really gotten the help that Ginyu has, right? Which is one of the big things. Okay, so we might get like, I might continue to stack up for a little bit longer, and then we'll see what Pan is capable of doing, but not bad so far. I do like this Pan unit, man. She's pretty good. Alright guys, let's drop one more big attack stat on our boy Broly here and we'll finish up. So let me know what you guys think of DOKKANFEST Pan. I do think she is very powerful, right? She does have that one hole where she could take a lot of damage after she attacks. But a lot of the top bosses in the game, she can blitz them very, very fast. I think all we need is just a little bit of an additional help for Pan. In terms of like characters on her team, and Pan is going to be in a really, really good spot. Again, Pan is a very, very, very strong character. So let me know what you guys think of DOKKANFEST Pan. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.